Good morning. Good morning. It is 2:45 a.m. I'm on my way to the gym right now, and something hit me, like literally just now. I'm always listening to something, always trying to expand, just always trying to do better, always trying to push myself a little bit further. And I was listening, and it said that when your faith grows, you can let go. And I started thinking about things like, kids going away, specifically for us, Malachi going away. And I started thinking about making different jumps and different leaps. And, when my grandmother passed away, and I started thinking about these different things in terms of why do we have such a hard time letting go? And the specific example that was given was the example of when Jesus was approached by the Pharisees. And I believe that one of the disciples cut off the Roman centurion's ear in order to protect Jesus from being taken into custody. They wanted him to stay so bad that they were killing people. And sometimes we want people or things to stay the same way because the idea of change is fearful. It's a scary situation. The idea or the concept of doing something outside your comfort box, even maybe making this video for some people may be outside their comfort box. I don't know. I've been doing it so long. I have no reservations or about judgment. I have no reservations about what anybody thinks or, whatever the case may be. But just kind of think for a second. And there was a passage where it said that Jesus said, I have to go. So I think it was easy for me to let our son go away to military, and it wasn't an overwhelming experience because I knew he'd be back. That he has to go. He has to go, and he has to become what God called him to be. The same way that you have to go and do what God has called you to do. The same way that people have to die in order to receive the fulfillment of the promise. But we hold on so tight. And it says something about what your faith is. See, they were fighting Jesus in their presence because they didn't have faith that the plan needed to kind of work itself out. That what was ordained had to happen. It wasn't until after his death and resurrection and his ascent into the clouds that their faith grew. Because now they look and they say, well, this is the real deal. This is the truth. This is why we need to let go. And there's so many things and so many situations that are waiting to happen. If you just let go. But why don't we let go? Because we don't trust that there's something on the other side. For the same reason we don't jump out of perfectly good airplanes. We don't believe that the parachute will open. It's truly a lack of our faith that stops us from moving forward. It's a lack of our faith that stops us from moving forward. And the more you give into it, the more doors start opening up. It's a fact. Anybody that's ever achieved anything great was able to let go. They were able to let go of past pains. They were able to let go of fear. They were able to let go of that prior failure. There's nothing bigger that will happen to you in your life in terms of gaining momentum and success like failure. There is nothing. There's absolutely nothing. At all. At all. And we try to avoid that so much. Failed relationships allow me to have a better relationship. Failed business allows me to be more conscious. But had none of these things happened, who's to say where I might be? Who's to say what I might be? So you have to let go. There's no There's no two ways about it. There's no way around it. You have to let go. And the best way I can put it is you have to let go, and then you have to let God take over. Let His Spirit guide you and lift you and motivate you. And be the driving force in your life. Because that's how you get true salvation. That's how you're really at peace. You know, you ever seen the people that seem like they got it all figured out and not too much bothers them? Well, it's not that they have it all figured out, and it's not that they got it together. It's just they know what to do with the problem. And it ain't getting on social media and blasting it to the world. It's not complaining about it, because blasting it to the world ain't gonna fix it. Complaining about it ain't gonna fix it. And give it to God. That's the only thing I've ever seen fix a problem. Is giving it to God. So you have a choice. But you really shouldn't have a choice, but you do. You do have a choice.